have on, like, and I can't do full makeup. It's always light makeup, but it's at least doing something to me instead of just being like,
right.
Mom, are you really recording me with no makeup or nothing?
Oh, you should see yourself. You're gorgeous. Whatever. You're my daughter. This is how it's done. Look at that art tattoo. Look at that art.
Did you see my, yeah, you
Your
saw
bookish
my book.
one? I love it. Oh, and I also thought about doing Mr. Malan. Not doing, but reading his books. You know, I've read My Traitor's Heart, which is one of my favorite books. A South Africa exile returns to face his country, his tribe, and his conscience. Because Malan, yep, the descendants of the man who pretty much created apartheid in South Africa. Why did I want to read it? Because I wanted to know the story of someone who was so connected and to see what his take was. And this is a really good book, you guys. And I really think that I just love nonfiction, and that's one of my favorite nonfiction books. And then I ordered Rian Malan's Resident Alien. This is another one of his books that I will read this year. And this is another book. I think he only has these 3. If he has more, then I may purchase. But I got a lot of books to read this year. And so I have 3 of his, and this is The Lion Sleeps Tonight and Other Stories of Africa by Rian Malan. So this is another author that I'm interested in reading this year. I don't want them collecting dust, and I will never unhaul his books. And I will never get rid of Percival Everett. Now, another author that is a man, you're thinking, where are all the ladies? But I also thought of reading all of John Irving. He has lots. And I was only going to read the ones that I own. That way I wouldn't have to shop. And I own a lot of John Irving. And I really loved Owen Meany last year in 2016, just recently. So I thought I could pick up all my John Irving books. But I didn't. I went with Percival Everett. And that's that. Okay? Something else I wanted to mention. I already know what my plans are for 2018. Yep. All African American authors, not reading diverse at all. I'm going to start with the men. I have a lot of nonfiction black authors on my shelves. Like, I want to read and I also want to get Kevin Powell because he's one of my favorites. Kevin Powell from The Real World, when MTV used to do MTV fun things. Anyway, so 2017 is looking really good for me, and 2017 is looking even better. And I do plan on unhauling a lot of fluff, things that I know that I don't even want to read, and I'll get rid of those so that I can go over to most of the channels that I truly love, like Frenchie D has some books on there, and she will tell you who recommended those books. There was a book, I think, that Alan Janae had read and told her to read, and I went on there and I bought it, and so got some book mail coming up. I also have Savage Reads, which I totally want about 4 books that I watched on his channel this morning. I still want Eileen, and so many books that Kamal, although I keep calling him Camille, has on his channel to read. And yeah, I'm still here, but I got a lot that I want to read this year, and I don't want to hold on to books that I just might not ever want to read again. Like, I'm unhauling Miss Smith. Yeah, if White Teeth doesn't come through this, I don't like it. I have On Beauty. I read NW and I'm not a big fan of it. I have On Beauty, if you can see that. It's a beautiful book. It's just words, but it's so beautiful. And she's such a beautiful person, but I don't understand NW. And I read it and listened to it, as you guys know. So if White Teeth doesn't come up, then guess what? By Miss Smith. And I will give her to someone that really enjoys them. Someone in the United States of America, so I won't have to pay so many fees. And I want to read books and hold on to books that I only want to collect and possibly read again. Definitely want to read those. My son read the George R.R. Martin's. Joe had a good review. I mean, oh man, I just wanted to pick it up and read it, and I kept getting intimidated by them. Yeah, I'm thinking if I do one, then I'll do the other, and no. There's War and Peace. I started and didn't get finished. I got through the third book, and I got so disinterested. Ugh. Yeah, there's an old share button when I used to work at the Sands. Yeah. Great singer in concert. Yes, she is. Yep, Wally Lamb is another one. I think I have all of Wally Lamb's books except for the nonfiction, where he did some essays, or he spoke with, ouch, that was my ankle. And it was my Cormac McCarthy. Which, oh god, so many authors that I really want to read. Yeah, but anyway, oh, Tom Brokaw book over there. Definitely want to read that this year. I want to read a lot of nonfiction. A lot. So all the nonfiction books that I have on my shelves in my bedroom, I've been getting them off, like W.C. Handy, my Cornell West. Oh, that book that oh my goodness. What is it? It's called Shut Up in My Bones. His last name is Blow or something? I don't know, but it's in my living room. So I'm going through all my bookshelves and looking for nonfiction books that I want to read this year, and taking off and getting rid of a lot of books that I just know I'm not going to read. Also, I have a lot of Joyce Carol Oates, which she has way too many books for me to go through. But I do want to read a couple more of hers this year. Even though The Mulvaneys wasn't my favorite, there was something about just the fact that it was written so well, and it made me upset. Yeah, I'm going to stop. And I might read W.B. Du Bois this year. Alright. Bye, Josh.
How's your doctor? Tired of telling me about my sister. She got a phone too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm tired of reaching out to her and she keeps bringing me this stupid stuff. Like, Tasha, you can give up on trying to turn me into a vegetarian. Just smile at me. Hey, I'm trying to save your life.